Welcome back to the Final Third podcast. I'm Scott.
I'm Alan.
I'm Heine.
I'm Mike.
And we have a special guest, Coty Roy, here with us today. Cody, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, we're happy you're here, man.
New member this year as well.
Yep. We're kind of trying to do some various highlights of some of our members and customers here at the lounge and friends of the show and all that. Anyway, you'll notice that today, it's like the kids get to come out and play. This is the amateur hour show.
Yeah.
Rob is recovering from a slight illness. He got himself a man cold, but he doesn't have a voice right now, so
Correct.
couldn't make the show. And our friend Breeden is on the road doing some work somewhere down south, I think.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
He's doing good work. He's stopping at cigar places and getting us boxes.
It's
some
important.
Things that we can't find anymore.
Right,
So,
right. Things that we've already smoked through here at the lounge.
Yes, we've gone
That
through
was
at
a
the
happy
lounge.
text message.
And then
I
we
got.
start going to other lounges and saying, hey, y'all got any more of them 58s?
Belgians,
Belgian
good Belgian blues.
Got any more of them blood medicines?
That's
Which is actually coming out here
Yeah.
soon.
I'm interested for that because I still have one left of last year's blood medicine, which I'm keeping so I can compare.
There you go.
So I'm going to compare. Obviously, they say it's the same thing, correct? Is that it's the same thing, or is it not going to be?
I don't know.
I've heard
Is it-
both.
Yeah, I've heard both. I heard it's going to be the
So-
same as last year, and then I've heard it's going to be different
Yeah.
than last year's. So
So it could
if
be
you
the
know,
same
comment.
or it could be different.
yeah, it could be same or it could be different.
That,
Same.
that
but
does sound like our two options that are available to us.
Yes.
We are attempting to go
It's there.
live everywhere. Hey, it is.
Yeah,
I
you're-
see
it's
it right
just slow.
now. It's like I don't know exactly how to get to
Live
it.
on
There it is.
Facebook.
We are live on Facebook, and with any luck, this will make the entire show live.
Yes.
We'll see. We're working through all the fun stuff, but
We get,
Everything's fine.
good. Everything's fine.
we got a hodgepodge of cigars and whiskey
We
today.
do. As we mentioned, it's amateur hour here, so we just decided to throw a little bit of everything. But Cody, you brought us some from cigars, and you had provided some of the bourbon for last week's show from Larrikin. Why don't you tell us what you brought for us today?
Yeah, so today I brought the Larrikin cigar that they, a guy in Miami hand rolls it for Greg, and it's Cuban seed, Nicaraguan grown, and I had it last week, and it's a pretty good cigar. It's they sell them at the distillery only. You can't get them online anywhere. But yeah, smoke it.
Awesome. Do we know anything about this other than it's hand rolled by a guy? We don't know any tobacco makeup on this
It's
one?
Cuban seed.
Just Cuban seed.
It's all
You
he
can see,
said.
but we don't know like the wrap. Is it like Connecticut? Is it San Andreas? I mean, is it?
We don't,
I'm
Cuban
looking at
seed.
it. Just by
Cuban
looking at it, what would you think off the bat?
no idea. You're asking the wrong person.
I wonder, Rob. Nah, I can't see
Ah,
shit.
dang it. He's not on the show. Amateurs.
Amateur hour.
Bunch of amateurs.
Well, they don't tell you very much about it either, so
Is
that doesn't help.
But that's on. They do that by design, correct? In a sense, by not letting you know. Like some places don't tell you the blends. of
Some
things, or
places
is that-
don't. Yeah.
there's a lot of like special release ones, like the new Aladino cigar that's coming out, that they don't tell you what the makeup is.
Which I always find that a little interesting when I see that, like with bourbons where they don't give you the details on the mash bill. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always kind of like,
Why?
why? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's better to know that stuff.
Got the little Elijah Wood thing. Keep your secrets.
What are you getting on cold draw there, Mike? I saw you.
Nothing.
Now I'm trying to figure it out.
Super
too.
light. Yeah, not much. Little barn,
I would. Yeah.
little hay maybe.
Hey, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
alfalfa. It's always a good cold draw.
I already lit mine. I get a lot of like creaminess, sweetness right off the bat. On the light.
Seems very light.
I will say there's a touch of cereal note.
The brand
Here we go
aspect.
again.
It's really, really light. It's not it's not like when we get like the raisin brand, there's no fruitiness to it. It's just a little bit of that kind of crushed grain note.
Were you just served cereal and oatmeal for your
No,
childhood?
damn it, I wasn't, okay?
It was just like,
Look, I had
Here's
Cracker
your
Barrel, I had the
oatmeal,
country
Scott.
fried
Mom,
steak.
I'm hungry. Eat some cereal.
yeah.
Right.
We're out of milk. Put some water in it.
Put some water in it. Yeah.
The Friday reference
So
in the middle of your
speaking
cereal.
Right.
How come?
I saw on Facebook somebody put their bourbon cream in their Cheerios, and that just sounds amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That does sound amazing.
I'm gonna try it.
That sounds like
I've
you
never
have a
thought about
problem.
that. Well, I mean, we found out like we didn't have it, but Greg down at Larrikin has an amazing bourbon.
Yeah.
cream.
Well, I mean, we do know somebody that does old-fashioned Metamucils.
Who's that?
Breeden.
Oh,
yes.
that's right.
And of course,
We get a train.
this interruption brought to you by CSX.
So, as you may notice, we are out on the patio today. It's a great day in central Indiana. We're supposed to hit like 80 degrees, and that's pretty awesome for March. And then it's supposed to be like 45 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we get it. You're a train.
Yeah. but as a reminder, just to our listeners out there, so the patio is open, and so it's a great. I know some people some wives or girlfriends may not want to come with their boyfriends or husbands and stuff, but there is an outdoor patio here, so it's a lot more ventilated.
Sometimes that's the other way.
Sometimes that's
There
the
are
other way
sometimes
too.
the ladies that like to smoke and the husbands or spouses that don't.
So we're doing it on the patio today.
The patio is open and very nice.
I think that's the most barnyard I've ever got on a retro hail. Like even like the Kentucky Fire Cured and stuff, I never quite got that much barnyard on a
Whoa.
retro.
This is interesting. It does. You said creamy. It is a little creamy off the first light there.
and
I don't
that
hate
barnyard
it.
is like adding a little bit of sweet note
Yeah.
to it.
Nougat. Nougaty quality.
It's a very light
It is.
so far. Like I was smoking the McAuliffe Whites, and that's obviously a very light cigar. But I sat there, the palate hasn't changed
Yeah.
from where. So it's like this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I do kind of get the nougat. It's almost like the center of the Milky Way kind of nougat. Just that little bit of
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah,
Not a
That's a
whole lot
good
of
call.
complexity, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's that
a
same
Milky
kind
Way.
of.
All right. Well, let's get a pour
Yeah,
because
let's
we
get
need
a
to
pour
pair this
going.
Oh
with
yeah,
something.
we do need some whiskey going.
What are we
What's
drinking
start
first?
Start on that end because it just gets higher as it gets this way.
All right.
Unity. It
Are
is.
we going to some Unity?
So this is the Heaven Hill Unity. We had this on the show here probably about a month ago.
But about a month ago, Rob and I went down to Heaven Hill, and they treated us very, very well. And so each of us got a bottle of Unity. He is waiting to crack his open when his bar is done. I've already cracked mine open, and I'm sharing with everybody. So
Greatly appreciated. I've already had a healthy pour of this morning.
Well, you don't have to tell people
Well,
that.
I don't mind.
I don't think you know
Look,
how
I
much he
did
drinks.
wait till it was like 12:05, so
yeah.
that's better than a normal weekend day. Usually it's like 9 a.m. You got to get started.
But this
right?
is so good. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, I had some earlier, and it doesn't drink like it's even over 100.
No.
No, and what is it, like one in the teens? Like
117,
113?
I think.
117?
No,
107.
Oh, 107.
Yeah,
okay.
107.
The
But-
next one's 117.
But it doesn't taste. It doesn't drink.
To me, it drinks a lot like a bottled and bond.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just got that little bit of that little subtle reminder that, hey, this is something special, not just bottle and bond.
Yeah.
It is, yes. Yeah, I forget. Is there an age statement on this one?
I think it's a blend.
too, also.
Yeah. I think they blend
So
them out.
no specific statement on it because
No.
There's
they're
like
not
several
putting
different
what
master distillers, kind of like the Infinite Little Book.
Oh, okay.
It-
Is that the kind of the idea?
I was about 5 pours deep when I read about it, so don't quote me on that. But
So the vision might have been a little bit off.
right, I closed one eye, so it should have helped.
Yeah.
So Cody, I like following you on social media because when you're posting stuff out there, you're always putting when you're doing flights, and you're like, yes, I'm drinking this much. It's classy. It's called a tasting.
That's right.
Yeah, which is great because
Right.
yeah, you
Well-
do put all those bottles up there, and people are like, holy crap! what are you
Market
doing?
research.
If you
Yes.
just sit one bottle there and you drink half of it, people are like, oh, you have a problem. You just drink half a bottle. But if you spread it out over 4, 5, 6 bottles, it doesn't look that obvious.
Then you're a connoisseur.
That's right.
Yes.
I like how
Bourbon
you're thinking.
enthusiast.
Yeah.
Mike, we good over there?
Yeah.
He's just doing all his techie stuff. So
I saw like the Breeden. He did a Instagram yesterday with what do you have? Did you guys see that one?
I did not. I haven't been on.
Oh,
His
gosh.
his pairing.
His
His
pairing. He
barrel
did a
pick?
pairing.
Yeah.
The barrel pick that you guys used to have here, that the lounge used to have.
Oh,
I guess
the
the,
Yeah,
Elijah
the
Craig.
yeah, Elijah
hydrate,
Craig.
calibrate.
And there was a
Yeah.
bottle. Yeah, he had a bottle still down in North Carolina or
Yeah.
South Carolina.
His family
Where
members
was
still had a
that?
full bottle
The
of it down there.
Carolinas.
The Carolinas. He's in one of the North or South.
I still have 2 of those.
But
I got to say, that's probably the best Elijah Craig pick I've ever had.
It was solid. It was really, really good.
How long ago was that?
2 years now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Almost
I think
2.
it was
Yeah.
second year when like the lounge has been really, really well aligned with Heaven Hill. You
Yeah.
can almost always find a lot of the Heaven Hill special releases here at Final Third. So,
Like the Unity.
yeah, like the.
Like Unity.
So, what are you guys getting on the nose on this? It's got some nice kind of high fruit notes. I almost
want to say apple.
apple or peach.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of felt like peach, not quite all the way to like peach blossom. It doesn't have kind of that Japanese style. It's more like the deeper fruit note.
Closer to the pit.
Yes, definitely.
It's good. It's good.
We have our good connoisseur here in the audience, too.
Chris Gordon.
Hi, Chris.
There you go. Binary process. I like that. It's good or it's bad.
Now we got a couple of our. Hey, Derek, have you had the Unity? Have you had the Unity? No. Oh no. Ah.
Okay. On the palate, maybe it's with this cigar. I'm almost getting like have you ever had like a black pepper steak where you get like a strange sweetness, but it's still pepper? I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that.
Like beef jerky.
Yeah, like a peppered beef jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah, black pepper beef jerky.
Like I'm not trying to. I'm not
right.
getting a distinctive note out of the cigar at all.
You're not getting that heavy barnyard.
I'm not. It's like I had more of a heavy barnyard on the cold draw than I do lit.
But I forget. Do you retro?
I do retro now.
Okay.
Will taught me how.
Yeah.
Sometimes I accidentally do it. So
I
if you
say
see
sometimes
me,
when he doesn't want to.
yeah.
Right.
If you see me crying in the corner, it's not because I have life full of shame. It's because I accidentally retroed.
I mean, that might
50-50.
contribute, but 50-50.
This cigar is probably not really geared towards the heavy cigar smokers anyway.
Right. I mean,
No.
let's remember the kind of the purpose here. You're
Right.
at the distillery, right? It's the only distillery that has a humidor and indoor smoking.
Which is
bourbon
fantastic,
trail.
obviously, when you go to these places
Yeah.
and hey, I want to get
Other
a cigar.
distillers take note.
Yes. So I mean, like when you're down there, I don't really care what the cigar is and stuff, as long as they have a cigar.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I do find it's pleasant with this.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Either one doesn't overpower. It goes well together.
Yeah.
Like I said, this drink's lighter than what its proof is. This smokes a light to me. So
Yeah, I don't get a whole lot out of this. It's not bad. It's just kind of a cigar.
I will say the construction's fairly decent, and the draw on it is pretty effortless.
I'm
Draw's
getting
good.
lots of smoke from
Yeah.
it, which is nice.
Nice thick cap. It's always nice.
Yeah.
I'll be curious if it
Band come
if
right
it
off.
changes, if
Yeah.
it transitions at all.
are you collecting these bands too?
No, just the McAuliffe bands.
So let's talk through that real quick. Cody, you're a McAuliffe ambassador, which anybody can join the McAuliffe ambassador program. We've talked plenty about McAuliffe cigars on the show. Pretty much everything that they have is available here at the lounge. The whites just got released. Tell us a little bit about your interaction with the ambassador program.
So on Monday they do a HERF on Zoom every week, and I think there's a few guys probably listen to this and they've not listened to it live. They'll listen to it later. But yeah, we just hang out, talk cigars, talk a little bit of bourbon, talk about a little bit of everything. So in fact, that Zoom is how I heard of this place to begin with. One of the guys, he lives down in New Albany. He said, "Hey, have you ever been to Final Third?" I'm like, "No, I've never heard of it." He said, "Oh, you should go check it out." And now I'm here every week.
Awesome.
Yeah, we hate that guy.
And then another guy from the Zoom, it was the Oliva event last fall. I heard his voice, and I turned around and I'm like, "Oh, it's you." I'd never met him before, but I heard his voice, and I recognized him right away.
Fantastic.
Ah,
Love that.
yeah. Now you're also a big meat smoker
Yes.
as
yes.
well. Still
Yeah, we don't
upset.
do name calling on this show.
So, I mean, unfortunately, you were going to bring in some Texas sausage, which is hard
Yeah,
to
they
get
did
around
not
here.
turn
It
out
just
well.
did not turn out well, but your wings are fantastic, by the way.
So
I will say, if you get that sausage right, I don't know. I don't smoke anything. Like, I have so many friends, and my brother-in-law is man, that guy's a barbecue master, in my opinion. So I'm like, well, I'll just cook. Because,
I've been very fortunate. Most of the stuff that I've smoked came out fantastic. That's the first thing that I've ever had like, this is not good.
well, I don't know why I see tons and tons of videos show up on my Facebook feed of, smoked meats. Like, I joined one group because I was kind of interested.
Oh, imagine
But
that.
they showed, I know.
Yeah, imagine
Got
you
like
for a Facebook.
4,000 Facebook groups. I never know what's
Yeah, if
going
you're
on
a friend
with
of
my friends.
Scott's on Facebook, he doesn't see any of your stuff because he's a member of like 30,000 groups.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it just floods his feed.
Yeah. But they did show all these guys like it was a compilation of all these sausages. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
the
think-
cheddar jalapeno sausages
Oh,
are my
gosh.
favorite from Texas.
I would never ever be a good smoker because you have to have patience.
Yeah.
I do not. I'm a instant gratification guy right now, so it's hard for me to sit there. It's like, oh, I can't wait for another 24 hours for this meat and stuff. So
The best part about smoking meat is you get to sit outside, smoke cigars, and drink bourbon.
Babe, I can't go to the
Yep.
store with you. I've got meat on the
I got
smoker.
meat on a smoker. It could go bad anytime.
I know you're in labor, but the brisket's not done yet.
Your bun in the oven is not more important than my meat,
Then my butt on the grill.
than my butt on the grill.
Yeah, or on the smoker, I should say.
We-
Shout out to Blair who's watching and Richard Beard.
Yeah.
Call
We got
out Cody.
Vince on there. That's your New Albany guy.
Yes, Vince
Yep.
Timmon, yep.
He's watching.
He's talking about coming up here in a few weeks as well.
Yeah, cool.
Good.
Come join us.
Yeah,
That's
please
great.
do.
We can finally tell him what we think of him.
I
Oh,
actually
so
went
you're the guy.
on the
You're
way back
the
from,
guy, huh?
from Kentucky last week. I actually stopped at his lounge. So nice little place. I think it's called the Office Lounge. Right there
Is
in
this
New
the one
Albany.
down in New Albany, you
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the office.
Is that new one or?
No.
No,
No.
that new one's in Jeffersonville, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bay.
Is
Okay.
that done yet?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe
Yeah, I
they're
think they
open
opened it
finally.
a few months ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I got
Gotta make a trip.
My brother-in-law's brother lives down in the New Albany area, so I gotta get down there and check that place out.
Yeah,
the
it's a nice little
office.
place.
All right. So there's a lot of good lounges right down in that area. Got a couple in Jeffersonville.
Match, burned,
Match.
whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it. Riverside.
They kind of switched names a few times, but
So Riverside is like the bar, and Match is the cigar side,
which I think
or
that,
the other way around, one of the two.
I think that might have actually changed. So like
It's pretty separate now. There's a door in between
there is
and
okay.
a big
Is that by
giant
law?
patio.
But they did.
No,
You remember
they
they
just-
did redo it.
Yeah.
They did
They
massive
redesigned the entire humidor, and it's
Yeah.
a nice giant walk-in. They got a nice glass door that separates like the lounge from the bar side. You can still smoke in the bar side, but that's like sports bar, live music, karaoke.
Yeah.
But decent bar selection. We went there.
Yeah.
When we went to Louisville last year.
Yeah, they like repainted. They redid all the furniture.
Yeah.
It
Big
was
patio,
Huge
just like
patio.
this.
Yeah.
He's a little ballsy with this stuff. He just put leather couches on the patio.
It's bold strategy.
Yeah.
Nothing covering it?
No, it
I
is
mean,
covered.
it's covered by the
Okay.
roof, but like it's open
It's
on all
still-
four sides.
Okay,
so-
yeah. Hey, Will Breeden's watching. Hey, Will.
Thanks for joining
I
us
will.
remotely.
Have fun on. Oh wait, you're working.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucked. Have fun at work.
On a Sunday.
Sorry.
So it's been an interesting week. It's March Madness.
Yeah.
Is everybody's brackets as screwed up as mine?
But you're winning right now
I
for the
am. Well,
for
it's
the
funny.
lounge.
Well,
but
So
still.
I'm in two brackets, and one I'm in first place, and one I'm in last.
Well, so on the lounge bracket, you're technically in first. I'm in eighth, but I have the most points available,
Right.
Yes.
for the remainder.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see that lasting very long either, but
So you're
as of
telling
right
me
now,
there's a
you have the
chance.
most points now.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that because I sat there, I was like, I didn't miss many first round games. And so, like, how am I so far behind? I missed the same amount of first round games as you, but there's something on there called upset points. And I think you've picked more of the
upsets.
More of the
upsets.
upsets
Yeah.
and gain more
Really?
points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because
It'll,
I
like, double
counted
your
out.
points.
It's the same amount of games. You both missed 4, but you're 9 points ahead based on upset points, which, I mean, I am a degenerate
I would say
gambler,
you are
but
kind of upset about the points.
yeah,
aren't
but but not one of those things when it comes to brackets and stuff.
Well,
to
I
our
know
knowledge.
the left half of the bracket. I only missed one game in the first round.
you? Ohio State.
I don't remember if it was Ohio. No, I think it was Wisconsin.
Well, I think most everybody missed that one.
Yeah, against High Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
like
brutal.
I ended up
Well, that
missing
was
the Ohio.
TCU on
Yes.
in the first round.
Oh, I ended up missing that Ohio State game versus, I think, TCU because Mike and I were
Yeah.
here. And then within the first 5 minutes, you can still actually switch.
Yeah. And
so,
you switched.
And I switched
Yep.
because Ohio State came out hot. And I had TCU winning that game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I sat there, I was like, oh, man, Ohio State's going to win this.
Chime in on chat on YouTube or Facebook and let us know how your bracket's doing.
It didn't seem like there was too many major upsets this year.
Well, then
I mean, there was a
Nebraska
12-5, so
No, Nebraska's 4. They're 4 seeds, so they're
that-
doing exactly what they're supposed to do.
Or no, it wasn't Nebraska. It was, yeah, the High Point was a definite one. And then the TCU one upset a lot
Texas
of
beat Gonzaga.
I think Texas was probably the biggest with Gonzaga being a 3 seed.
Yeah.
And Texas, that was a play-in team, right?
They were played the first night.
Yeah, they played on Tuesday.
They played on
They've
Tuesday.
crushed all their games.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
they're just-
impressive.
They came in mad, I guess, because they thought they should have just been a regular seed. And
But they were falling bad at the end of the season. That's the reason why they were 11 seed. They I think they were like, 1 of 5 or something like that in the last
Yeah.
6 games in a regular season.
Now, we also had Miami of Ohio that won their playing game and then got absolutely destroyed in the first round.
By Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's tough.
I hate to say that, really, really kind of just makes me mad to say maybe Bruce Pearl was onto something. But, 'cause
Well,
I really don't like him, but
When you launch 40-some threes a game and you hit them, you're going to win. But if you're not hitting them, you're not going to win. I mean, IU is a perfect example of a team that all they have is, shooting threes. When they're hitting, hey, they can win. When they're not, they're IU. So,
Somebody told me they were 17th in NIL spending for basketball.
yes. If you look at some things, there's something on TikTok that said that they were like the highest NIL and they missed the NCAA. What that took into account was the buyout for Woodson and the buyout they did for Darren DeVries to get him away from West Virginia. So that counted. So they were $32 million. That's how much they spent this past year, $32 million on basketball. The majority of it was actually buyouts. So they only spent like around $10 million in NIL, 10 and 11 million, which is still kind of high. I mean, Kentucky, I think, is the highest, I think, at $22 million on players.
That's
Will Breeden
ridiculous.
shouted out that Joshua Jefferson, Iowa State star, out.
No way.
Out.
Well,
yeah.
I have
Out
them
versus
going
He hurt his
Kentucky
leg or
and-
something, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
I have them going to the Final 8. I'm done.
What that game's today at what 2:45 I think is the Kentucky game.
Probably. And I think I
Yeah.
picked Iowa State over Kentucky.
I don't even know. I don't even know who I picked. I haven't paid attention.
Did you pick Louisville?
No.
Well, there you go.
No, I
see?
picked USF.
Winner.
but-
Oh, well, yeah, that's.
I'm surprised
They
about
didn't
how.
make it past USF.
Yeah, because I mean, you're so always positive on your teams.
Yeah. Such high praise for them all the time, right?
The
No, I
Pacers
mean, there's
still have a chance. Surely they do.
Louisville's the same way, man. I mean, it's, you're great when shots are falling, but then, you lose your freshman star. I'm sorry, but you got 5 other seniors on your team and you're relying on a freshman.
Yeah, but isn't
That's
that
cool.
dude that number 1? Wasn't he like the number 1 overall recruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you the names. Samardo Samuel's one of them. But if you look at these previous number 1, picks for, college basketball, dudes, that's great that they landed that 5-star 1 pick or whatever for college. Did nothing after college for the last 6 of those players.
Right.
So that means nothing to me.
It doesn't.
It means legitimately nothing.
No.
I would rather see somebody that has put in the time like Javon Hadley or Ryan Conwell that were, redshirt freshmen that are now seniors that work their way into their positions rather than being some old privileged kid that thinks that they can play like they do in the NBA and, oh, my back hurts.
Yeah.
I don't want to play in the tournament.
I'm tired,
Because I'm going to
coach."
go to the NBA.
So tired.
Come on, man.
Tired.
I still think Indiana State got screwed out a few years ago when Conwell was there and Robbie
Yeah.
Avila and stuff. They got beat in the tournament, but they were still tournament worthy team. Because I think they they went to the finals of the NIT, ended up losing the finals of the NIT.
I do remember that one.
But
yeah.
they were tournament worthy, but they're a small school. It's Indiana
Yeah.
State. I think this is the first, guys. The fact that I have finished a pour before you.
Well, it depends on how much you
I was
pour.
going to say, how much did you pour in
I
your
poured
glass?
a decent. I mean, you can see where it was at.
That That's
You
it.
like
That's
this,
what he
don't
pulled.
I like the Unity. I really enjoy the Unity, like I said, because I'm not a big high proof guy. That kind of gets to me.
No.
I also, and so it was one of those things where it drinks lower than its proof to me, and it's very approachable
There you go.
for me. And so I think, like, so as a pairing wise, like I could see this with more of a lighter cigar.
It probably works well.
It probably
with
works
Yeah.
well with it.
this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when you're buying bottles out, do you usually shy away from the higher proof?
Yes, because I mean, as you know and stuff, well, I did take a Zantac today, so that kind of helped,
No.
reduce
go.
the Asian flush a little bit.
He
So
he
helps-
pre-gamed.
I pre-gamed
Yeah.
today.
Good for you.
Yeah, like that's one of the things I fell in love with this place is all the different bottles here that I can try before I buy a whole bottle. If I ever don't
Yeah.
like it, or I love it, then I have to go buy a bottle anyway.
And there's enough people here that even if the bottle's not here,
Exactly.
somebody here's had it, or knows about it, or Will's tasted it, or something like that. Rob's already had it as a sample before it even got released. So I mean, even if the bottle's not on the shelf, somebody here will give you some insight as to whether or not it's
Oh,
worked
yeah.
out.
Yeah, between Rob and Will, I'm not sure if there's something they've not tried.
Well, Rob doesn't remember if he's tried it.
Rob doesn't remember when he tries
So
it.
you have to get them together so that Will can remind
Mind
Rob.
him. You had this last week.
And then we'll put the tasting notes and be like, yeah, you remember you thought it was whatever. It had some coffee notes to it. And Rob will be like, oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was really
The memory on that is just mind block.
Oh, Breeden's, yeah,
Right,
that guy's
right.
an encyclopedia of
But I
Well,
mean,
and
like-
I mean, if that's the case, there's always Ari's Lick app, where you can go in and write them all down and put in your own tasting notes and catalog them.
LIQ.
Yep.
Yes.
LIQ. It's a
Yeah.
great app.
Yeah.
It is a great
We haven't been on there in a while.
I really need to use that, but
I got enough
So
stuff to fidget with.
If
Yeah.
you love trying everything and different stuff and everything and you can't remember, if you download that app, you can categorize it, and
Nice.
library it, and then put your own tasting notes, see everybody else's tasting notes, and see what they
That's
put.
pretty cool.
now
Yeah.
here's where I need some AI in my life. Because like going in and accessing an app like that and going through all the steps, like it takes an effort, it takes a little bit of time just to go and put your tasting notes in. Like if I could just, go whatever, straight voice and just be like, I'm drinking this thing and here's what I think about it. And then AI says, okay, all of that translates to this and puts an entry in the app for me. That would
just
be a
use
lot
notes.
easier.
Ari,
Voice recording.
Right. I mean, well, but I
Already
needed,
look into
I needed to
AI
do what
integration.
the app wants so that it can interact with everybody else's tasting stuff, right? So it's consistent. But I just don't want to go in and do all the, the steps.
the work.
Yeah, I don't want to do the work. I'm drinking bourbon and smoking here. I'm not working. Look, it's the same way I play golf. I don't work golf. I play golf. So yeah, you know what? If my ball's up against a tree, guess what? Foot wedge.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna break my club for the sake of play it as it lies. Alan will, but
No. Mike and I played the other day, and
Yeah, we played Fall Creek the other day.
if there was a tree for us to hit,
We hit it.
we hit it. And we both had balls that landed in the roots right next in the tree. It's like, yeah, I'm not hitting from there. And so,
Lisa had one yesterday. Took her out to try out her new clubs, and she got off just off to the right of the fairway in a group of trees, and she goes to, I think she went to try a 3 hybrid, and she crushed it, but it was just low enough. It hit the root sticking out of the ground in front of her, and all you hear is whack. Thunk, and she goes, no! It ducks. But luckily it skipped off of it, went like 40 yards straight up in the air, and then landed maybe 25 feet in front of her. But she was like, I got a really good hold of that one, and it didn't go anywhere.
We never talked about what you did 2 weeks ago when me and you went to Meadowbrook. We were on, I think it's the 11th hole, and we're teeing off. And most recently, we've been playing from either the blacks or the blues.
Yeah.
So a little further
testing
back.
testing our
Yeah,
testing
testing our
well,
skills.
which I'm happy that
Yeah.
you're testing yourself a little more.
getting there.
Yeah.
But Alan goes to tee up on this. This is one where the little like trench, and then the trailer park's on the left.
oh, okay.
So 11,
And the water on the right.
and the water on the right.
Yes.
So he tees off, crushes it, smacks a tree on the left. Smacked it so hard, probably 150 yards away hits this tree, but hit the ball so hard that it went 40 yards behind the tee
Yeah.
box.
I had a negative 40-yard tee shot. Like,
So it was like a 340-yard drive, but it went 150 this way and 190 backwards.
yeah, so there's a tree on the left side that And so I have a tendency sometimes to actually hit left, and so I hit it. Like I said, hit so hard. You see the ball like in the air. We're both just watching the ball fly
Behind us.
past us,
Right over your head.
Yeah, we sit there like this isn't. Usually it hits a tree, comes down, rolls and stuff,
You're like,
hits
y'all
it
floor it
directly,
yourself.
flies behind us, and so
Did the tree yell for?
nah.
Oh, it was hilarious. So,
Now I will say, this is my second pour of this.
It
I'm
is your
assuming
second
that was
pour.
your first.
did it get better?
That is my first pour.
I found maybe I think it's got to be with the cigar, but I was getting almost a little bit of kind of cotton candy confectioner's
Oh,
notes.
There is a sweetness to it. I think that's the reason why I gravitate towards it.
I think you might
I
have
think
said
it's-
cotton candy last time we had
Yes,
this.
there
Because I
is
feel
a-
like
Did I?
I
Okay.
remember you saying that.
Well, I feel like this is almost seems a little off profile for Heaven Hill to me.
yes.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
when I have Elijah Craig, I always find Elijah Craig to be, it's not hot, but it's got kind of a, I don't know, some sort of
Sharp,
spicy
Yeah.
something or other that this just does not have at all. This reminds me much more of like some of their special releases, like the 19 or, what was the one that we just had that was,
William Heavenhill. I mean, that one's
that one's, yeah. But no, the one that was, it was actually really like pretty cheap that Rob got like a case of it. It was that limited release. What was
Boone's
that?
Farm.
No, it was Heaven Hill. I just don't remember what it
David.
was. Anyway,
I
Breeden,
don't know.
if he's listening, will probably
lost.
chime in and be like,
Breeden
oh, this
knows.
is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I polished off my Heaven Hill bottle and bond, and that's vastly different than that. And that's a fantastic bottle, too.
Yeah.
my go-to.
How many bottles do you have?
Around
in-
80.
Around 80 bottles.
So what I wanted to say was I'm terrified to try golf because I don't do any hobby halfway. I started out my bourbon journey. I just want one nice bottle on the shelf. It's not hard to find. I can go Kroger and buy it anytime I want.
It's like chickens. You get one, and it
Right.
needs a friend.
12 years later, I have around 80 bottles. Same thing when I got into cigars. I bought a 100-count humidor. I'm like, I'll never fill this up. And now I have 3 humidors.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just like your smokers. You have 7.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bought 1 smoker. Now I have 7. Golf can get so expensive when you start getting into custom clubs. And
I'll say this.
Or-
when it comes to golf, you just got to remember, like, just go have fun with it.
It's a game. Yeah.
That's it. It's a game, and I mean, what are you going to do? Like,
You're not going to buy a gold-plated Monopoly board.
right.
So
No.
right, right. I mean, if you really enjoy bourbon, you're going to acquire more bourbon. But if you're drinking it and that's your thing,
The 90th anniversary.
Because I have about 80 bottles. I'm about the same. The 7 smokers does seem a little excessive to me. But
Well, I was done, and then I won one.
yeah.
Oh, so 6 is the limit.
Right, right.
Yeah,
7,
I'm like,
7,
I'm
yeah.
good.
Okay.
And there's a smoking group that I'm on Facebook. They did a meme contest, and I won a $1,000 smoker.
By the way, 90th anniversary. Thank
Yeah.
you so much,
Thanks,
Breeden,
Breeden.
for that.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That
too.
was it. That 90, and it was
It's fantastic.
really, really accessible, like
Yeah.
price wise. It's not like a 19 or 20.
So was your winning meme AI with a bikini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it was a meme contest. Like you had to put a tagline to the meme, or you just submitted a meme.
So the guy's name is Malcolm Reed. He does a barbecue podcast, and he's a big fella. And somebody screenshotted a photo of just him holding a hot dog. So I made a meme out of it. It says when she pauses to Netflix.
There you go.
That's reasonable.
And that's actually how I got my sausage making equipment too, because it was a package deal. It was like a $2,000 package.
So you did a meme with a hot dog, and you
And won a
got
sausage machine.
Yeah.
So whenever I get it right, we'll have to have a big old sausage fest.
That's how the world
I
works.
bought
Also,
I've got a sausage gun and the wrapper still from. I bought all that crap a couple years
You
ago.
still haven't used your sausage gun? Haven't you been married for like a decade?
That's why.
So you bought it, planned on using it, but it's been sitting there collecting dust.
Yes,
No.
it's a dusty gun.
A dusty sausage gun.
All right, what's our next pour?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, good.
let's
I'm
get
trying so hard not
Let's
to make
move on
comments.
before this
Yeah.
goes downhill even more.
let's get some. Yeah,
See,
let's
this
get
is
that
why they
one.
don't let the amateurs run
Whiskey
the show.
Thief.
No.
All right, Cody, what do we got next?
So this is Whiskey Thief Distilling. It's 118 proof, 8 years old.
Is this their distillate?
Do they even make their? I don't think
They
they
do.
They do. So this was a Bourbon on the Banks pick. I went to Bourbon on the Banks last year, and you can only get that bottle there. And I really liked it. I've only had it a little bit since then, so I'm kind of curious to try it again. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I can't remember which one, what I used to know a lot about Whiskey Thief, and as soon as I put something else in my mind, I'd have to void something else out so I remember it.
Whiskey Thief?
And Whiskey Thief was the first thing I put out of my mind.
This is interesting. Alan, do you know what a whiskey thief actually is?
I do not know what a whiskey thief is.
So you probably have seen one before, but basically it's like what you use to get whiskey out of a barrel.
It's the
called
sample.
It's a
thieving.
long sampling
Got it.
tube.
Okay.
That's
and it's
called
got a
thieving the barrel.
little hole at the top, and so you put it in, and then you kind of like doing a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put your thumb over the hole, you pull it out, and then you can release the whiskey into a glass.
Oh.
Yep.
So the first year I went to Bourbon on the Banks, they actually had a barrel out there that they were thieving your sample from.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's.
Do you know why they call it a thief?
I do not.
Because back during, Prohibition and pre-Prohibition, that's how people would steal whiskey out of barrels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why it's called a thief.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not just a whiskey sampler
You had to
tube.
cork it, didn't you?
You know, whiskey
Oh,
thief
sorry.
does sound a lot better than just
Yeah.
whiskey sampling.
Whiskey sample tube.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is
Whiskey
what,
sucker.
117 proof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, on the nose, it smells 117. My eyes watered a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely got a little bit of ethanol to
Mhm.
it. Just based on that alone, I would
So this
I would
one's-
venture that it's their distillate rather than them buying something. It's just got a little bit of
Uncut, unfiltered single barrel.
Nope.
8-year, mash bill 70, 15, 15.
Whiskey Thief is in
At
Frankfurt,
118.
and
Yeah.
they have a tasting room in Nula.
Nulu.
Nulu. Lisa Wicker is there now. Do you know Lisa Wicker?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Let me ask you guys this question, because like, to me, when I'm looking at the color, it's very light. But saying that's 8 years, in my mind, shouldn't it be darker?
Well,
or
it
is
depends
that,
on the char, and it depends on all kinds of other
well,
stuff
it's
too.
the 15 rye or wheat. I know one of them.
It just said
malted
15.
barley.
It didn't say.
Okay, just
That's a
said-
good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Well, let's taste it and see if we can get some of the rye spice or if we get some of those wheat notes.
I would say it's not wheat based on the palate. Yeah, so Whiskey Thief has done a lot of bottling for other brands, including Old Commonwealth. They used to bottle their stuff while they were getting their tasting room up and running.
So if
I
you
would
ever
guess
make it
that's
to
right.
Bourbon on the Banks, I really screwed up. Larrikin had just released that light whiskey, and I really,
Oh, man.
really wanted to try that. So I started my day at like noon, 1 o'clock with 143 proof Larrikin light whiskey, and that wrecked my palate. I tried some 80 proof later on, and I'm like, this is water.
Right, you can't even hardly taste it.
Right.
Yeah.
What is this shit?
yeah, 143 would wreck my bowels.
Shout out Keith, he's listening.
Keith all the way from Spain?
Spain.
Keith from Spain.
Good afternoon,
newest
Keith.
Spain
Good evening, Keith.
So
I
it's
should
got to
say.
be what? It's nighttime there.
It's what, 7:30
About
at night?
7 hours difference, something like
6 or
that.
7.
6 or 7. Yeah. Thanks for
Well, I mean,
joining
Keith can tell us because.
Keith, what time is it?
Yeah.
He said it was colder there than it is here.
Oh.
Oh.
Man.
Just wait till
That sucks.
tomorrow.
Is
Yeah.
it? So, but it's not their fall there, is it? Like it's not
No,
that
no,
far.
they're
is it?
northern
hemisphere.
hemisphere.
Okay, I was gonna say it's not that far enough
they're,
away.
they're
It's
pretty
next
much-
winter there already.
Next winter, it's 2027.
No, it's probably 2014 over there.
Yeah.
Give me the lottery numbers for this week.
I don't know
Hey,
how
did,
maps work.
did
so.
anyone win Hoosier Lottery?
No, no one
No.
did.
Not
So
Scott.
so I didn't. I bought a ticket at late at night one night. I was driving by a gas station.
Well, you didn't win the jackpot.
I haven't
still
checked it
coulda
yet.
won.
Yeah.
So I bought a ticket yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Hoosier Lottery is the sponsor for all the hockey teams that are in,
Yep.
well, both ECHL teams, Fort Wayne and Indy
Indy.
Fuel. And they've now set up like a table, and they sell scratch-offs and all of the draw games at
At the games.
Fishers Event Center.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to buy a ticket because if I win, which, come on, I mean, you can't win if you don't buy at least a ticket, and so I buy a ticket when it gets up, especially the Hoosier Lottery. I
Yeah.
believe. And it's 16.8, now 16.9 million. I thought, what a cool story to say. I bought a winning Hoosier Lottery ticket
At a hockey game.
At a
at a
hockey
hockey
game.
game.
Well, the 50-50 hasn't done me very well since I've.
Dude, I'll tell you, I feel like I've personally paid for junior fuel hockey
Yeah.
with all of the 50-50.
I do like the way they do it, where they randomize the numbers, so you don't just get like You know,
In
if you
a
buy
row,
20 tickets, you
yeah.
don't get the 20 numbers sequentially.
Yes.
They randomize the numbers, so you get a better chance of winning. It's just that chance has never crept my way.
But I've also
But-
never met or heard of anybody that won the 50-50 there.
No, I haven't either. They never announce it either.
They keep it for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they don't.
This is by the way, it's a spicy meatball. Like
It's not bad.
I actually like the palate a lot better than the nose
Yeah.
on this one. I find the nose to be a little kind of lackluster. There's just not a lot of complexity there.
Yeah.
It smells like
no.
sunscreen.
Like to me, it tastes every bit of the 117 for me.
It's 118.
118. Well, there you go.
Alan, one thing
It's
you
an
should,
extra point, 3 off.
Yeah.
you should try to go to Bourbon on the Banks with me this year. And you could taste like 60 different distilleries.
We'll have to check his
Dude, you
schedule.
couldn't make it through 60 tastings.
Yeah. Are you?
No, but
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If you go to J Matt, you're pretty trying. You're almost scheduled
right.
for 60 tastings.
If you drop Breeden's name, they'll set
Yeah.
you up.
Hey, I know you have a wife, so I appreciate you asking me on the date. But
Keith said it's not spring and it's 6:38.
Okay.
Now
Ah.
6:40, I guess.
Oh, so it's 5 hours.
5 hours
5
ahead.
hours.
Well, daylight savings.
That's
Do they
great.
not do that in Europe? Or are they still on?
I don't know
They
their
may
laws.
believe in science.
yeah, they don't have like what's it called? Rollback, the daylight savings
Spring
time,
ahead,
Yeah.
fallback?
daylight saving time crap.
Yeah.
They don't have that, do they?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Our resident European will let us know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, what, Keith? If you're listening to this, what are you smoking right now? You have to be smoking something. I mean, you had 3 boxes given to you, basically.
That's a
worth
going
of-
away.
Yeah, going
Yeah.
away. So, be interested in what he's smoking today.
but could he take those with?
Yeah.
Isn't it 40? 40 the limit?
I mean, 3 boxes. Depends on
Well,
what
they don't
are.
check every orifice.
Sometimes.
Now you know why
Man.
Alan drives most of the places he goes. He's tired of keister and stuff.
So Breeden said this might be sourced MB Roland. He asked about the pot still twang, and I would say it probably does
Yes.
have that pot still note to it.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like they were fairly new to releasing their own distillate, and only in small quantities. I knew a couple people that worked there. I don't know if they still work there, but we had a bottle that I brought in a bottle last year. One that they had released. It was like a 3.5 or 4 year of their own distillate.
Okay.
It wasn't very good.
So, what
but
does pot
it's-
still mean?
It's young.
So you got kind of 2 major types of stills.
you got pot and
The
column.
one that is most commonly used is probably the column. I mean, I feel like it's most commonly used because it's used for everything that's not bourbon or cognac or brandy.
Okay.
Pot still is what you think of as that kind of old school looking, comes up and has like an elbow piece that comes out.
Like a moonshine
Yeah,
kind of
kind
thing?
of like a
Okay.
moonshine.
Yeah.
It's like a pot still. If you see them, sometimes they'll have what's called the onion dome on top.
Yes.
That's common for brandy. There's like congeners, extra like flavor elements that collect up there that end up being part of the distillate. It's less efficient than a column still, but oftentimes when you're trying to get certain flavor elements, you'll use a pot still. And I'm sure if anything that I said was wrong, Breeden will correct me
Yeah.
in the chat. There,
Some places
but-
have both.
and some do.
Some
yeah.
only, like what Chattanooga's got a 43
Oh, okay.
foot column.
That's
Do you remember how
liquid
big theirs
stills.
was? I think it was 43 foot. It
Yeah.
was a big one.
Keith says he's smoking the McAuliffe Black with a Spanish beer.
There you go.
Nice.
Ah.
And their time changes next Sunday,
Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
so they
there's
are.
different.
so they don't believe in science.
So, are you guys big moonshine guys?
No.
I mean, look, if you go to Gatlinburg, which
Old
I don't-
Smoky.
definitely, if you've not been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, you should take a trip there. Have you been?
I've been to Gatlinburg,
Okay, I
yes.
think. Janelle and I will go there, and it's been a couple years actually since we've been, but we'll go and we'll stay for like 4 days, 3 nights, and we stay in Gatlinburg, a hotel or something like that. But we get down there, and we always have one day that is our moonshine day
Okay.
because we know it's going to be
Rough.
it's going to be a bit of a shit show, right?
Do they do mostly straight or they do all flavors?
No, they've got
It's
a
mainly
I know they have
million
flavors.
A million flavors, right? Everybody's got flavors. And
See, the
there's
way
like-
to do it is to go to West Virginia
Oh,
and-
and get real moonshine.
and get real moonshine,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
just shave years off your life.
Right, right. You don't know. You might be getting some.
We
some,
ran a
methanol
go-kart.
in there.
On some moonshine one time, and it ran like a scalded dog for about 20 minutes and melted piston rings.
Oh God.
But tasted okay.
Breeden just told me I got it right. So
Nice.
Hey.
Scotty knows things.
It can be done.
You get a free pour.
Scotty
Scotty
knows
doesn't
things.
know.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't. I know. But no, when you go down there, there's 7 or 8 moonshine distilleries, which I don't think most of them are distilling there, but they've all got their tasting rooms, and it's like $5 a person, and you'll get 8 tastings.
Well, I think a couple of the moonshiner guys from the TV show have actually gone legit.
They have,
Yeah.
yeah, or they've gone in conjunction, like
Yeah.
what was the old guy that everybody loved? I think he's
Tim Smith.
dead now.
Popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, he passed.
Popcorn Sutton, yeah.
But the other guy that's always in the overalls with no shirt, I can't remember his name.
Tim
and the straw
Smith.
hat. Yeah.
There you go.
So I was actually watching the show last night, and now I remembered right away why I stopped watching it because it's so.
Because it's
fake.
fake.
Oh,
Like-
it's totally
Like
fake.
they were doing a moonshine delivery, and he breaks the belt on his truck, but he magically has an extra one with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who keeps an extra belt in the
Well,
truck?
I do.
Do you really?
But then again,
It's you.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Look, I gotta say, if you that just means you know your vehicle.
And I also say moonshiners. I mean, the whole goal is to
Right.
run moonshine to
yeah,
places and
you
be
kind
able
of
to
need
get
to
away.
not
You're
be
not
broke down on the
stopping
side of
into
the
a
road.
If you
shop
get broke down,
with your
suddenly they got to come like
loot.
tow you, and you've got 50 gallons of moonshine. With
Well,
you.
if a
That
cop
might be a
pulls up
problem.
behind you to keep people from rear-ending you, and all of a sudden you've got,
Exactly.
multiple years worth of felonies in the back of your car, that's a bad
Look,
thing.
Yeah.
I've got tie rods and ball joints in the trunk of the Jetta
Yeah.
because I'm just waiting for them to fall off. So
Yeah.
I got zip ties, duct tape, and a shovel. So I
Well,
don't
you're
know.
waiting for somebody else to fall. off.
Yeah.
Is that your date kit?
wow, why can't Alan get a date?
Well, I mean, my truck's, 30-something years old, and the engine's 50-something years old. So you got to kind of keep stuff on hand just in case.
Right. Yeah.
And, and I drive an hour down the highway every day
So
to
I
work.
think you
So,
got,
I mean,
you got a pretty sizable toolkit sitting there.
yeah.
Yeah.
What I did think was interesting about the show is
Surprisingly, I haven't changed anything on it.
there was
It's
a
all worked.
customer that wanted aged whiskey. I'm like, just buy bourbon at that point.
Yeah. Why are you going for age like
And they're like,
from
we
a
want 2 to 3 year
moonshine?
old. I'm like, 2 to 3 year old's not really that much in the bourbon world.
What's the age on that moonshine? About 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask,
Got
how
any 6
long
years?
does it take for moonshine to be ready?
You don't age moonshine.
So-
It's right off.
It's
So
right-
realistically,
okay.
from start to finish, you could probably go as short as like 2 days.
Wow.
So here's the process.
There's no need to
It's-
age it,
It's
though,
not
because
complicated.
it's gone right into a jar.
So you
Okay.
can buy
And
just
ready to go.
sugar, granulated sugar, okay? And effectively what you'd be making is rum if it was a low enough proof, but it's not rum because you're going to try to take it as much up to what we call neutral grain spirit.
Okay.
NGS is 190 proof, 95% ethanol. And you take a bunch of sugar and a bunch of water, and then you throw in yeast. And you don't even care because you're going to distill the crap out of it, right? So it doesn't matter. It can be open fermentation. And because it's just sugar water, and if you do it at the right temp, like if you've got it in the mid 70s, that's going to be bonkers for yeast. They're going to
Sugar
heat that
and
sugar up
water.
like crazy.
Alan, have you ever tried like unaged bourbon?
Unaged bourbon?
Well, it's not technically bourbon, but
I
Yeah, what they
I
call
have
the,
I,
the
Light
white
whiskey.
dog,
White dog.
white lightning.
no, I have not. No, I think
I'll bring you some.
Okay. I think when we were at Heaven Hill, they had like this display where the bourbon, like the thing that they're selling, it's all clear and it's going to this thing that you can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
That's the
that's
white
the
dog.
white lightning or
Okay.
the white dog.
Yeah.
Or the new make.
Because that's before it goes into the barrel, where it gets its color and its flavors and all that other stuff. That's like the beginning process.
So I can make
Yeah.
this in my rice maker, right?
I mean, look, here you can make alcohol,
If you
right?
don't like
if you
your
have
apartment.
yeast, and this is like how they do it, like prison. They
Prison
just take
wine.
bread because bread has yeast,
Yeast,
in it
correct.
to rise. Now, a lot of it gets killed because of heat and all that, right? And it's not active, but there's always just a little bit left in there. So you get enough bread, mash it into a ball, right? Because you probably got a keister or something to get it back to your cell. Throw it in the toilet with water and sugar. And then that turns into alcohol because yeast eats sugar and creates ethanol and CO2. And then from there, that's basically beer, right? You have distiller's beer or
Well, this is the
wine.
Martha Stewart recipe. There
Well,
may
it
be-
Yes.
sounds like he's talking from experience here. He's just
I'm just saying, Anyway, at that point, then you have to boil off the ethanol. And so ethanol has a boil temperature of roughly like 170 degrees compared to 212 for water
Okay.
when you're at sea level. So it's important. I had to clarify. If you're in the mountains, it's a little different, right? Because it's all about pressure. But anyway, you keep it between that 170, 212, really more like 170, 170 to 180, if you're not being very scientific about it.
Okay.
And that's how you then distill it, right? That's why you have to have that closed system, either the column or the pot still with the tube at the top, and then it condenses. So you've got up somewhere that it cools, right? So all that vapor goes up, that's ethanol vapor, and then it cools, and what
Goes
drips
back to
out
liquid form.
is ethanol.
Yeah.
That's alcohol. That's it.
You're a fountain of information over here.
I try.
So-
I'm a solid intermediate knowledge person on this.
Now, Will is saying it's called spirit safe. Well, I'm not sure what he was talking about. This might be something else he was talking about. You can separate out the high wines and the low wines in the safe.
Have you ever been on a distillery tour?
I was gonna say,
We went to Heaven Hill. Yes.
You and Rob
Did you-
just
did you
did,
go to
like
the
2 years
production
ago.
side,
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Yeah, we went to the where, obviously they opened up the vat and I
that's
took
where
a
you tried to suffocate
CO2
yourself. Yeah.
blast in my nose and took my breath away.
yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's like, oh, you can smell, just smell that yeast and stuff. And I'm thinking it's gonna be like a nice smell. So I stuck my whole head in it and stuff and about died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It tends to displace oxygen at that
Yeah.
point.
One of them that I really liked, I still really like Maker's Mark. Their tour.
Their tour. Yeah.
They have some open.
They have a nice place.
Wood fermenters.
Okay.
Just big wood. They're huge. Like you could fit one in this entire patio.
Yeah.
And you go in, and they have different stages on when they put the mash in there. So think the grain cereal water. When you first put it in there, it's sweet because it's got a lot of sugar in it. But as the yeast eats it, it's getting rid of the sugar, and so it goes sour, right? And you put your finger in one vat or in another. They don't care. You like lick it off your finger, put your finger in the next one. It doesn't matter because it's all getting boiled,
Okay.
right? So people are in there doing that nonstop and 10,000 gallons per each container. And you can actually see what
Which
it's
the
like.
mash does not taste that great if you ever try it.
The mash does at the beginning. It tastes like a sweet cereal.
Yeah.
That's all.
I
it
usually
is.
get it towards the sour stage.
Right, and if you get towards the sour stage,
Yeah.
you taste and you're like, oh, that's
So for
pretty
me,
terrible.
the best two tours is Makers and Woodford.
Makers, okay.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I'm not a big Woodford bourbon fan. But the tour is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a small place. I mean, you can look left, look right, and that's it. But it's a nice. They have a nice building. Their rick houses are really nice. Like everything's like just right there in the little circle. So Woodford's a nice place.
I don't think Wild Turkey's doing tours right now, are they?
I don't know.
So
It's been a while
it
since
didn't
I've
look
been
like
to
it. I went
Kentucky.
there. I stopped in there before Larrikin, and I just wanted some 8-year 101. Can't find it here, so they had plenty of it there. But
Well, I wonder if they
That'd
have
be a
a
good place to go.
moonshine called Purdy Mouth.
Well, that sounds like a new business
Yeah, I was
venture.
going to say, that'd be, West Virginia.
I wouldn't bother getting into the moonshine business. I think it's so saturated right now.
and see, that's one thing I've noticed about the show, Scott. You would probably throw the remote at the TV. For tasting notes, like, oh, this is hot. This is smooth. That's
Yeah.
it.
Of
That's
course, it's hot and smooth. Yeah.
That's all they would say. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they
Nothing
know
else.
too many other words.
Like that show. It's like, I've seen it before. Where it's like, oh no, the authorities come and hide. It's like, they're all in on it.
They're
Yeah.
not making it.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the other thing on moonshine that's a bit, kind of misunderstood. People think moonshine and they think the jars. You go to the liquor store and you see all these flavors of
Correct.
jars. But the idea behind moonshine was as somebody who might buy moonshine, I'm making my own flavor.
Yeah.
What I'm buying is 190 proof.
Yeah.
And then from there, if I'm buying a quart, I might make a gallon. So I'm taking that 190 proof and I'm watering it down to 50 or 40. And I'm doing
adding
that
flavor,
by
yeah.
adding whatever flavors, right?
Okay.
I'm putting cherries in it. I'm putting
Good
apple
old
cider.
apple pie
Yeah,
moonshine.
apple pie moonshine is just apple cider and cinnamon sticks.
Is it Old Smoky? Is that a big movie?
Old Smoky,
Okay, I've
Sugarland.
seen that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them out there now. And really for them, it's all about the flavor. They're all going to be in that 45 to 50 proof for
Okay.
the most part. But they're just watering it down for you.
Yeah, you're not going
and
to
then
buy
charging
190
you.
proof right off the still.
But you can buy, some of them do sell some White Dog. Most of them will water it down to like 100. But yeah, every now and then you can, if you're getting real moonshine from somebody in West Virginia, it's likely going to be 190.
Oh, yeah.
For me, the moonshine is a mixture.
Yeah.
The flavored stuff, put it in some Sprite or some lemonade, something like that.
You know, I don't even do that. I actually find the best time to have moonshine is around a campfire with a bunch of
I can
people
see
that are
that.
not, like if you're with a bunch of bourbon and cigar guys, then you're going to have bourbon and cigars around
Correct.
a campfire. If you're there and it's like a bunch of couples, moonshine is the best because you can just take it and pass it around. They now make the jar toppers that have the pour spout built into it. It's like the best just to sit there and knock back a big old chug of moonshine and
Ouch.
Well, you want to hit a commercial? since we're
Yeah,
about
train's
to be muted?
getting ready to blast through.
I'm
all
not
right,
on
let's
that.
take a quick commercial break.
Well, let's wait till he gets a little closer.
A little bit closer.
Okay.
See how? Oh, he's going slow. So
Oh my
Oh, great.
yeah,
goodness.
figures. This one's gonna take forever.
All right, we'll do it anyways.
All right.
We got a bunch of haters.
Thank you very much, Aladino. Appreciate your sponsorship. Can we please re-record that? I sound so silly saying camera room.
You sound dumb.
Yeah. Figures.
Why you sound so dumb?
Because I ad-libbed that
the
line.
audio skipped, so it made it worse.
Yeah.
Is that the camera room?
Yeah.
Whatever. Internet, you know, it's great. Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
So my phone keeps losing
Apparently
service
this,
too. Hey, look at this.
This next cigar we're smoking has
This has a garter on it.
a garter.
It's a garter belt on there. So this is when I was in
Just being
Texas.
facetious, but yeah.
Yeah, I was in Texas a couple months ago in Austin. So this is from Definition Cigars. It's based out of Dallas, Texas, where I used to live. This is called the Chairman. It says it's named the Chairman for a reason. The cigar sits at the head of the table in terms of rest of Definition Cigars. So this is like their top cigar. It is a 65 by 54. Wrapper is Nicaragua. Binder is Nicaragua. Filler is Nicaragua.
Nicaragua Puro.
So it's
Closed foot.
Is
It is a closed
Yes.
foot, yes.
So your quick final reminder, when you have a closed foot cigar, it means that the wrapper is actually wrapped around the end where you're going to light. And in this case, you do not necessarily need to toast your cigar. You can just light and puff right away, and you're going to get some extra special flavors out of that because the wrapper is always a bit of a stronger leaf. So if you see that, don't burn it all off. Make sure you
Don't
get a
cut
little
it
bit
off.
of that flavor there. In fact, I like to light these lots of times with a soft flame, or even use cedar
Match.
stave, a match, cedar stave, light flame versus a torch.
Well, another shout out to Elijah Craig. They sell matchsticks at Elijah Craig, and they're not very expensive. I usually pick up a bunch of them when I'm there, but they're super long matches. They light super easy.
Yeah.
Like when you go to strike them, you don't have to push, you don't have nothing. You just barely graze it across there. They light, but they don't have a high sulfur smell.
Oh, that's
So if you're,
normally you want to let
indoors-
them burn just a little bit to get rid of
Yeah.
that sulfur.
But as soon as you light them, you're not blasted with sulfur smell, and it's the only match I've ever seen that's like that. And then they burn super slow, so you can sit there and light your cigar, and roll it and just sit there and let it go. But I love those matches. So shout out to Elijah Craig for those
Man.
matches.
Keith said it's time for dinner. All right. See you later, brother. He said he's got the Dead South concert next Sunday night.
In Barcelona.
Enjoy.
Keith, I'll just send you the video. Last week, went to the Music Box to do karaoke on like Tuesday night. I did "In Hell I'll Be in Good Company" by Dead South.
Well,
It's a hard song.
That wasn't as good as "You Got a Friend in Me" with you two.
Yeah, we did do "You Got a Friend in Me."
That was pretty good.
Woody and buzzed over here.
I did find out. So Bob, the owner over there at Music Box, and he always runs the karaoke. We did agree. I've got a new karaoke song, "Bright Sunshine Day." That one
Like-
really it hit my voice just right.
I got
like-
another one that I want to try next time we go.
Okay.
Iris.
Iris.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think I could do that one.
So
Well, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Can they do it well?
Probably.
So real quick, I'm the last one smoking this. Did you guys have any final thoughts?
I didn't hate it. I'm not going to pick it out of a lineup.
Yeah.
It smokes great. Great construction. Went great with that whiskey. But, I mean, you said it last week. That would be a good golf course cigar.
Well, I think it might go too fast to the golf course though, because it was a
it
quick
burns
smoke,
very quickly.
But I think for having it at a distillery, where you may not have the chance to sit there for an extra hour and a half and enjoy a cigar, that's actually a really good stick for that type of business, because you can just and if you want to hang out longer, just buy another one.
Yeah.
But it's a good quick smoke. It didn't transition much, I don't feel.
No.
It felt pretty consistent all
It's
the way
not going to
through.
overpower any
Yeah, it's not
of
gonna,
the bourbon
it's not
or
gonna
whiskey
change
you
anything
have.
on your flavor notes. But I do feel like because it was a quick burn and an easy draw, it probably is a really great cigar for them to carry, so that you can just sit there for the extra little half hour and calm down and relax and not have to light it and be like, crap, well now I'm here for an hour and a half.
Cody?
So
Yeah, same thing. So the first time I tried one was at Bourbon on the Bank, so I didn't really sit down and really enjoy it. Last weekend, same thing. I was drinking a lot. They gave me all kinds of samples down there at the tasting room, and it's an okay cigar. It's nothing that I would pick out myself.
By the way, I didn't find anything offensive or wrong with it.
No,
yeah.
It smokes well. The flavor is totally fine. Like it's not any bad flavors. I don't find anything that's wrong with it. It's single note. The barnyard just was consistent all the way through. I totally agree with you. The most barnyard, or no, what was it they said?
Barnyard.
Yeah, barnyard on the retro.
That's crazy.
And I
Yeah, you
totally
got that on the
agree.
retro.
It definitely had plenty of that.
So apparently they have a cigar connoisseur on site, but unfortunately the 2 times I've been there, he wasn't there. So.
Gotcha.
But the tasting room people are absolutely fantastic. They took care of me really well. Let me try any and everything I wanted. I actually brought back some Fat Wombat ginger beer for you guys to try in a future podcast.
Sweet.
So
On site. He has quotations around his title.
yeah.
On site.
But no, I think, Will, you said it perfectly. I think when you go to a distillery like that and they have a cigar, it's a perfect cigar
Yeah.
for what they have, for what it is.
Yep.
and that with that being said too, Greg's not a huge cigar guy either.
No.
He may smoke one a week, maybe 2.
The good thing about Greg though is he appreciates
He appreciates it.
how well they work together.
Exactly.
And we shouted him out about that last week when he was on.
I did try the cigar batch number 2 that hasn't been released yet. It's better than the first one, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
We'll have to try that one eventually. I didn't hate the first batch.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
It wasn't super overpowering. It was very tame compared to other cigar batches. But
That was the Amberana, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
The mild
So-
amber on
I'm actually going to be a brand advocate for Larrikin. Going to be doing tastings around the state.
Sweet.
So I'm a little bit biased towards Larrikin, but man, I learned about Larrikin through you guys, and I fell in love with it. I went down last fall. My buddy Wyatt's here. He actually went down with me. We did a taste tap and bottle experience. Get to take a bottle home, which was actually the single barrel you guys tried last week. Was from that. I got 2 of them. I'm down to 1 left. So
Well, I'm glad you're going to be an advocate because I agree. The first time we had Larrikin, I was really kind of blown away.
Well, that was also one of the first times we killed a bottle in an episode.
That
Yeah,
was.
right. Yeah,
So-
that was last
Yeah.
year's.
I don't know what the rye sample you guys had was, but that completely changed something in me. I buy more rye now than bourbon.
Attaboy.
Welcome to the dark side.
Ryes are
Agreed
always
with
good.
Braden. Didn't hate it. It is what it is. Talking about the cigar batch, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah, it's.
I
I
don't love it. I don't hate it.
don't have Rob's level of animosity towards the Amberana. Maybe animosity is too strong of a word, but just the general dislike for it. I don't like Amberana, but I understand that it has a place.
Yeah.
And definitely, I feel like if you're making bourbon, you probably have to have an Amberana.
That's one of the
I had
weird-
somebody reach out and say, "Oh, I have a buddy. He really wants a bottle. I want to give him like a good bottle for some reason, and he loves the cigar batch from Starlight." And I'm like, "Oh, good lord, come on now."
Just get him another bottle of that.
I
then.
said, get him another bottle of that, or
That's great. Go with that.
just find anything that says Amberana.
They'll be glad
finished,
they
and
sold
you'll be-
another one.
You'll be happy.
I do have to say though, their bottled and bond is absolutely fantastic. Like I tried last night, E.H. Taylor bottled and bond, Heaven Hill, and Larrikin, and they're all 3 fantastic. But it's a toss-up between that Heaven Hill and Larrikin.
Yeah.
And E.H. Taylor is really good, but the Larrikin and the Heaven Hills is a little bit better. A little bit older, too.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Price
So
point's
are we ready for the
7
next
here.
pour here?
Sure.
Yep.
What do we got? We got a Garrison Brothers up next.
I know we had this a few weeks ago and stuff. I mean, is this the
I was not here that day.
single barrel?
Yes, I think it is the single.
That's a single barrel. I know the show we had, we was just Will, Rob, and I, and we had technical difficulties because we're idiots and stuff. But I think Rob took the cowboy home with him, which is all good.
See, I'm actually really excited to try this. So the only Garrison that I've had was the 90 proof. I just thought it was just a little young, needed a little bit more time.
There's the Garrisons are, I find them to be kind of on their own because being a Texas distillery and the very hot temperatures that you get there.
And see, that's very interesting as well because like the Still Austin, I don't think it's only aged like 3 years. But
Yeah.
It drinks a lot older than
Well,
2-3 years.
Yeah.
Notice the
Still
color
Austin.
difference in
Yes.
this too.
Very dark color.
Yeah, and
It's
I like
beautiful.
Garrison Brothers
Very
quite
different
a bit
nose.
because it does have something different to it, which is really nice.
So you guys have not had this, is this correct?
I have not had this one, no.
Okay.
I've had other Garrison products, just not this one.
Now this actually seems to be kind of in line with the Whiskey Thief with some of the nose.
Yeah,
notes right off
hadn't
the
made it that
start.
far. Banger.
Yeah, I always feel like
A little darker for
Hey,
sure.
try it for the Pacers.
Like some of these that come out of these really hot zones, right? Texas. I'm trying to remember, did we have an Oklahoma one? I felt like we did at some point. But some of these places that get the really high temp, they always seem to have a little bit of kind of that ethanol at the start, then it airs
Yeah.
out and you get a more traditional nose to it. But at first pour, it always seems to be like kind of that.
Punchy.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you guys know, is the different regions making bourbon fairly new?
Yeah, I would say, look, I'm going to go out on a limb and say for the most part, yes, in the last 10 to 15 years. Before that, it was pretty much a Kentucky, Southern Indiana, and most people didn't know Southern Indiana.
Well,
was
I
really
think
making
for
it.
nationwide sales, it was definitely Kentucky, Tennessee, and then you had all of the independent distillers doing their own thing locally. And I think now it's gotten to the point where everybody's kind of now reaching out and being like, oh, I want to try other stuff. And now it's become way more popular to have all the different regions and to try new things and different stuff because they're all unique.
Yeah.
None of them are the same.
So like
Saying you
last
got, like-
summer, I went to Iowa and I tried Cedar Ridge.
Oh,
And
dude.
Yep.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, we've had Cedar Ridge
It's
a
I think
couple
it's here on
times.
the,
We've had it a
it's
few
here on the
times.
bar.
And it is on the bar, yep.
I'm indifferent.
It may not be right now. I'm trying to remember if it's.
It was before I went because I took a little sample before I bought a whole bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
I polished that bottle off in about 2 days. So.
yeah.
I liked it.
So what do you guys think of the cigar at this point? I know we're
It's definitely a little stronger. It has a little higher strength on it.
Pepper
I
notes.
I get really, really high pepper on the retro on this one.
Yeah.
What was the makeup in this? I can't
all
remember.
Nicaraguan.
All Nicaraguan.
All.
Okay. Yeah. So really high pepper. Really not quite bold, but I'd say maybe medium plus on this one.
I think that's what they described it as.
Yeah.
Is more of a medium
It's
plus.
good. I like it. It stands up to the higher proofs for sure.
Yeah.
What's this Garrison one? What's the proof on this one?
It's up there.
This Garrison one, it's got a funky finish on it.
129.9.
129?
So-
Yeah,
129.
I could see that.
As
It kind of
Will-
punches you in the back of the throat a little
As
bit.
Will said, they are aggressive, a bit unique and flavorful, lots of oak.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
very oak.
is no surprise,
Yeah.
right? I mean, high temp aging, it's going to happen.
And I agree. I want to try the deep purple still too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked for a bottle of Deep Purple, so if you ever happen to come across that.
Deep purple from who?
Larrikin.
Come on, Ambassador.
Yeah.
That was a very limited release, and I think it sold out really quick.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
we're
try that
special.
one. We talked about that one last week, and he was like, "Yeah, good luck getting it."
Yeah.
We're like,
Oh.
"Oh,
Wait,
okay."
wasn't there a bot like didn't the Larrikin rep come in here? Or someone representing Larrikin. I thought I saw the bottle here with Rob.
Which one? Sorry, I
The
wasn't
deep
Purple.
Purple.
I thought I saw the bottle. Maybe it was
There
a
is a purple one. But
maybe it
it's
was a
not deep-
pamphlet
deep
that they
purple.
had on there and stuff. But I
Yeah, I
remember
think they're
seeing.
bottled and bond is purple. There's a
Okay.
purple label.
It's
Okay,
it's
there's a
bluish,
purple label.
bluish
Bluish
purple.
purple.
Yeah.
Will said that Cedar Ridge outsells all bourbon in Iowa. It beats out both Beam and Jack.
Really? Okay.
And you know what? I'm not surprised at that, actually.
Now, where is that distillery at in Iowa? Do you know?
If you go past Des Moines and I'm pretty sure before you get to Iowa City, I
So-
forget what the road
okay.
is, but there's a state road that you got to go north by about 30 miles.
Have you been
and
to
then
the
the rest-
distillery?
I've not. We debated back and forth the last time I went to the Iowa race about going to it, and now they don't have the Iowa race anymore.
Well,
So
if you go to Knoxville with me, why don't you take a trip over there?
I agree, and I do need to do that Knoxville trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, go see some sprint cars. Sprint car capital. of the world.
Yeah, I got the hookup, man. I know where the free parking's at. Great
Love it.
seats. I buy 2 a year.
When is it?
August.
Okay. I got a good friend in Knoxville.
Knoxville Island?
Oh, Knoxville, Iowa. I thought you were Knoxville, Tennessee.
Iowa, but
Okay.
yeah, not that Knoxville.
Wrong
Down in
state.
Knoxville.
If you sprint car, they will come.
Because I was thinking, yeah, Knoxville sprint cars.
All right, let's talk events real quick.
Oh,
So we don't forget.
So, also, we have April 4th, 200 episode of the Final Third podcast.
Yeah, we're doing that on
Wow.
Saturday because the 5th is Easter and most people are with their families. So Saturday the 4th.
Then we have April 17th. Winners are announced for the PCA this year. So the Best of Leaf Awards. So everybody cross your fingers. Go online and vote if you haven't. It might have,
And you and Alan, and is Breeden going?
no.
No.
I think it's just me, Alan, Leaf
Just you,
Award.
Alan, then okay.
And
Wah,
then
wah.
So
April
we'll have
ni-
some show reports from there.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll probably do some small content from there too. Hopefully that we can add in.
Me and Bother might do something from the campground. We're going to be down at the caverns in
Yep.
Tennessee.
Nice.
We're going to see Band of Heathens and JJ Gray and Mofro.
Heck yeah.
So it's going to be fun.
April 9th, we have the McAuliffe Whiteout event for the white release party here. Definitely want to come for that one. And then May 2nd, the Kentucky Derby event with Trey Mack for Aladino.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't want to miss that one. Says,
That's
please
on-
bring your big hats. That's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Will we get?
But don't forget, the lounge opens at noon on Friday,
Yes.
and the Oaks will be on.
Oaks and Derby.
Will we get a Gene sighting?
Surely
days?
so. The last couple years he's come on
Yes.
on
Yeah.
Derby Day at least, and
Has he been here on Derby Day?
he
I
has
figured
come
was
a few
too busy.
times.
And stop
He
calling
came
me
on
Shirley.
last Friday. I remember last year he came last
Yeah,
Friday.
him
Yeah,
and,
on Oaks
I
Day.
came Friday.
Both of them came. I forget the other guy's name.
Tony,
Tony, yeah. Drawing a blank.
Our friend from Indiana Standardbred Association.
Yep.
shout out.
Yeah, I think they were both here last year for that. And then also, speaking of ponies,
Tony.
what was it? Churchill Downs.
Yeah, something about the HISA. Churchill Downs owes some money for simulcasting, and it was like $2 million or something that they're on the hook for that they need to pay
So they
in
need
order
to pay their cable bill.
Pretty much. That is supposed to be due by March 27th, which is like this Friday, I think.
Yes, it is Friday.
this Friday?
Yes.
So, yeah, if they don't pay that, then that could put Kentucky Derby simulcast in jeopardy.
Well, I hope they can somehow find the money.
I
I
mean,
know.
I'm sure.
It's like
What'd
$2
you say it
million for
equates
them.
Like
Come on.
$275 million in
235 million
35
in remote betting.
Man.
So if the simulcast
Yeah.
is cut off, nobody can see the
Alan,
race.
they need you to visit
Right.
Churchill Downs.
Some gambling, yeah. My hot streak ended, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Brutal. Brutal.
Ended badly, huh?
Ended badly.
I've
They've got
always
your
said,
ID saved on file now.
Yeah.
I've always said I'm going to go to the casino and just watch whichever machine you go to. As soon as you put $1 in there, I'm going to push you out of the way.
Well, what happened was they got.
No, wait for him to, bounce out and be like, oh, this one's not any good. Put it in there.
And then you'll hit.
They got some new machines in there, some new
oh,
games,
is that what you're blaming it on?
and it just did not pay. It didn't like me.
Well, you
Some
just got to break
strange
them in.
reason. I think they were already broken in. So when I
This
played them.
garter belt band is kind of really throwing me for a loop.
I had to take it off.
Now,
Oh, I did take it off, but it's just strange.
the funny thing about it is, I mean, obviously it's very distinctive. You know, it's definition cigars. It's very distinctive. You know, you got one of the cigars because you have a garter belt on them.
So weird.
All of
It
them.
just slides
So
off.
yeah. So the
Kind of.
the shop that I went to in Austin, and so they had probably about 10 facings of this, all different color garter belts on them.
And you went for peach.
I went for the chairman, their top cigar
Yeah.
Got it.
and
Okay.
figured, okay,
That's my favorite color.
yeah, but it's peach.
So Breeden brings up a good question, and Lisa just stepped inside, so Will, I don't have an answer for you, but I know that Big Facts. There's a couple of us here at the lounge.
Isn't he
along
already
with the lounge itself, or he's not running yet. So 2 years don't start until they have Tuesday, Wednesday racing.
Oh, so it'll be at the end of May?
Probably middle of June.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have the 2 years out there. Big Facts, a 2-year gelding, owned by the lounge and some of its customers here. So looking forward to that. Seems to be some excitement around them. Be interesting to see
I would say
what Big Facts
they
does.
thought the training sessions went pretty promising from last I heard.
Yeah.
Will he
so
be running on Tuesdays?
I think Wednesdays is what they were talking about. I think we did put a request in to see if we could get him to run on Tuesdays, since that's our normal day out there.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but I know Wednesday's kind of been the day that gas was run. So we'll see.
There was something else that Lisa wanted us to talk about. I can't remember.
Well, I was gonna touch base on that too.
Oh, yeah.
The,
Okay. Golf course.
concierge services
yeah.
available. We just happened to go to Meadowbrook yesterday. I dropped off another business card and was like, and I walked in with an unlit cigar and everything. And she's like, oh, I can smell that from here. That smells good, and it's not even lit. And and she's like, can I smell that? And I handed it to her, and she's like, oh, that
licked
really
it.
actually smells good. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and you know what? You can sell them here. I
Yeah.
was like, get a hold of this guy and let him know. And she's like, oh, wow. I
Rob
didn't
will
know that
bring
was an
him to
option.
you.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, they'll bring you a humidor and they'll set it up, monitor it remotely, restock it. I was like, they'll do everything you need. All you got to do is just get a hold of him. She goes, I'm gonna make sure I tell him that. Same thing, any other golf course. Any golf course you guys go to that you frequent or happen to stop by,
In Central Indiana.
yeah, that doesn't have cigars available, bring it up. Because they can totally get in there and put a humidor in and make
Usually
sure that
once
your
we
favorite
start
cigars are there.
full on into golf season, my golf clubs are usually in the truck.
Yep.
Right, because I just never know. It's like,
Oh, mine are in the
suddenly
car.
something happens and it's like, yeah, I can go out and play. And lots of times if I'm out on the road for work or whatever, and then I'm suddenly playing, I'm like, oh man, I didn't get any cigars. I love when I play Fall Creek,
Yep.
because Fall Creek carries cigars from Final Third, so I know the brands, I know what I'm getting into. And, I can go out there and get a cigar for my round of golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
And
So,
it's
yeah.
it's great because I travel around a lot and stuff, and I always bring the sticks. Always try and find a place to go, and then I bring my cigars with me. And usually I get paired up with guys and stuff, and then you can tell that they're like, "Oh, cigars! Oh man, I wish." And then I end
wish I
up
would've
giving
done the thing, yeah.
I end up giving them my cigars. But it's one of those things for your local golf course, and so it goes well with golf.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that want cigars, and I know some places they sell cigars out of those tubes, and it's probably been sitting there for 3 years and
Yeah.
stuff, and it just tastes like ass and stuff. So it's a great way for Final Third to be your vendor in a sense. Is obviously it's profitable for you guys as well. But trust me, I know Fall Creek sells out
Yeah.
a lot.
They do. They have to get refilled.
They have to get
few
refilled a
times.
lot.
Yeah, they're due
so-
for
They
one right now.
actually, so I was talking to their head guy in the clubhouse, and he said when we brought them in, we did not think that we would sell all the cigars that they brought us.
Yeah.
They had to have it refilled 2 or 3 times. He said we have been shocked at the number of cigars that we've sold. And so if you're, a member somewhere or just you frequent, one of the municipals, go talk to your guy there at the clubhouse and say, look, I really think it'd be beneficial for you to have cigars. Again, Rob curates the whole thing. He works with you to figure out what cigars are probably going to work best. If something's not working, he switches it out. He makes sure that you're squared away with the right cigars, and he does remote monitoring. He's got those little govies to monitor temperature and humidity to make sure that the cigars are well taken care of. So nobody's going to be coming back and saying this was junk and
Dried out, yeah.
dried out and blew up on me.
And see, I've ran into that issue at other shops before too. The
Yeah.
cigars are just not humidified right.
And that's a huge thing.
You
It's
gotta
like,
monitor.
I mean, you go to, we've all been, like I say, if you go to a golf course, you buy one of the cigars, it's just like, oh God, it's like a gas station cigar because it's not humidified right. So, we're on
The
the
other
soapbox
thing-
right now.
So the other thing, real quick, don't forget that you can have cigars at your event.
Yep.
Yes.
That was my next
Your
point.
wedding,
Offsite events.
your, I don't know, whatever, right? Whatever
Music
the event
festival,
may be. You got something going on. Preferably at least 2 to 3 weeks notice because
Yeah.
there is licensing that has to be acquired. So to get that done right, but Rob can come out, Rob, Lisa, or anybody else from the lounge can come out and present a curated selection of cigars for sale at your event. It's now legal in the state of Indiana, so reach out to Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge
And
figure out what it takes.
key point on that is they do need advance notice because they do have to apply for the permit for the location because it's unique to every single event. So they're already licensed, but they need to apply for the permit for that location. So make sure if you do want that, make sure you start that process ahead of time so that they have the time to get everything situated and ready to go.
Yeah,
like a
I've had
food
a few
truck.
parties with like a couple hundred people.
And they've demolished
I'm a
your
party
humidor.
guy. I love throwing a good sized party, right? I'm always looking for an excuse. Like when I hit 50, I'm going to have another monster party. Me and my brother-in-law, Hoss. We had a big 40-40 party, and I think we probably had almost 300 people out there. Live music. And I went out and I bought like 80 cigars or something like that and had like a cigar table set up. I love y'all and I love, throwing the party, but I'd love to have the cigars for sale.
Yeah.
Instead of ponying up. It's for everybody to have
And
a
if you have
cigar.
my blue V cut lighter or cutter, I'd like to have it back.
Now,
Well, in June 6th is Mash Bash over at Moondrops. We'll be
Moondrops,
there
yes.
again for that. We'll do the episode from there that day, and then Rob will be selling cigars that day too. So
Yeah. Yeah,
a couple
absolutely.
things coming up is going to be nice.
They need to have Symphony on the Prairie needs to have cigars. I would actually go.
There
I know
you go.
they wouldn't ever do that, but
now
Yeah.
what is Mash Bash?
It's just a bunch of vendors go set up at Moondrops up the road. This will be their third year. Last couple years, it's just been local breweries, local distilleries,
Couple wine vendors.
couple wine. Yeah, there's been food trucks, live music.
Some little of the
Yeah,
little
little
shopping
festival.
stuff,
Yeah.
like where people bring
The
their
cupcake
crafts.
ladies.
Yeah,
Yep, some food.
crafts, food, mixers, RTDs.
Nice. I'll
It's a whole
check
bunch
that
of
out.
stuff. Yeah.
Just a party.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Ticketed event, but you can get tickets at the door too.
Somebody made us eat dog treats.
Hey, I didn't make you do anything. I just had them. Y'all were excited.
We were live-aided. That was the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pay attention to the emails, to the website. You can now actually watch the podcast from the website.
Yep.
You can, yeah, from the finalthirdcigar.com.
And Facebook.
And Facebook. And Riverside. And all streaming platforms.
Yeah. And we've now validated that.
Yes, it's all validated.
It's all verified.
like it's great. There was no broken cable this week.
Yeah, knock on wood. Everything worked today.
We're
The
making
latency's
progress.
a little bad, so if you're watching on YouTube and you see the video be a little low,
We are out on the patio,
Yeah.
so
Our
probably
internet's
the
not that
Wi-Fi
great today,
is
so-
a little off.
it is what it is, but you can hear us hopefully fine, so
And we wanted to be outside.
yeah. So
Too nice of a day.
can get some vitamin D. Oh, so we went to Prime IV on Friday morning.
Oh yeah.
I was just going to ask if you guys wanted to do that soon.
Dude, well, yes, because me and Jen signed up for the membership.
Did
so
you?
Oh,
We did the 2-for-1 thing, so it's like $2.99 a month or whatever.
There you go.
And that's one for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 extra injectables that you can get.
how many times can you go in a month?
Once.
You go once a
Okay,
month.
so
Yeah.
it's once a month.
But so like for instance, like this past week, the one that I would have gotten was $180. One that Jen would have gotten was $210. So you're looking about $400 for both of you that one day. So you sign up for this, it's $299 since it was our first time
Save
at this
$101.
location.
There you
But they were doing half off for new members, so we paid $150 for that visit.
Did you feel vigorous
Oh,
afterwards?
I feel great today. Like today was the biggest change. Like it's not so much. I mean, a lot of the electrolytes and stuff they pump into you, like the day of, definitely helps with like hydration on like hangovers and things like that. But there's other things, B12 and other things that help liver and. But it's been really great. You know, like the day of is fine. Yesterday I was hydrated more than I probably should have been, just peeing like a racehorse all day. But I feel great today. I mean,
I'm a big fan.
yeah,
I need to
mean,
go.
I want to try some of the
Yeah,
I need
other
to go.
injections.
I had some live needling the other day.
CoQ10.
That was interesting.
Live needling.
Yeah, have you ever seen a TENS unit? That you put
Oh,
the little
yeah,
patches
yeah.
on? Live needling, they put acupuncture needles into the muscle
And then hook
itself,
it up to that.
and you hold the grounding rod because for my hand, and they went through and did live needling. So they put acupuncture needles into the muscle, and then hooked the electrode to that.
Okay.
And that's a totally different experience than a TENS unit, I can tell you.
I believe it.
But surprisingly, afterwards, it felt amazing. So
I had some guys hook up a battery cable to my nipples and try to get answers out of me, but I don't know. It's the same thing. So.
Well, I'll tell you the funny thing, the IV. So when I went in there, like we did it down in Kentucky because we'd had a hard night of partying and we all felt significantly better after that.
Oh yeah.
But when I've gone in, the first time they were like, "So why are you here?" And I said, "Well, I drink a lot of bourbon." They're like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I do this podcast thing and I go to Cigar Lounge a lot." And they were like, "Well, then you probably need the liver cleanse." And I'm like, "That sounds exactly like what I need."
I love that.
It's the best.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's just kind of one of those things. If
My social media feeds are just completely overtaken by dose liver healing
Oh
supplements.
gosh.
How much
I
do
was
you
like,
drink? Well,
yeah.
I get nothing but liver cleanse things on my feed. Yes.
So that's interesting.
Let's
Thanks
pour.
for listening.
Let's pour Project X before we wrap this up.
Yep.
So Cody brought a couple Project X's out. So what did you get for us today? Pick one.
So it's by Total Wine. It's a finishing cask Oregon Jerez, Spain. It's 108 proof.
So this is a Penelope product.
Oloroso Sherry.
Yeah, I think we talked about these a while back when we did Penelope. We did not bring in this specific one, but we talked about these two bottles in our Penelope episode that we did.
So our friends over at Penelope, they got acquired back by MGP.
Yep.
It's always MGP whiskey that they have that they're sourcing, and these Project
CCG.
X bottles, they're fantastic. You never know what exactly you're going to get, but some really good stuff.
I love the Oloroso finishes,
Well,
just
and
in general.
I was in. We went to Dark Arts in Lexington.
Yeah.
They have one of their experimental alchemist, specialty finishes that is Oloroso Sherry. Best one I've ever tried. It was amazing, and I was so torn on either buying that one or the bottle I got that was actually unfinished. That we'll try on here soon if I don't drink it all first, because it's awesome. That's the
Man.
one I said almost had that brisket finish.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
And I just can't seem to part with it. I just keep drinking the crap
So
out
this
of
is
it.
perfect that I'm drinking a bunch of bourbon because I will not be on our members only segment today. I've got a jet because I'm wearing my fuel sweater, and they have a game today. It'll be the third game in a series against Utah.
2-0.
Grizzlies.
2-0, baby.
And they've won 4-1 and 4-0. They've been
Yeah, that-
dominating. The Grizzlies are not
That
really good
Friday
this year,
night
but
game was awesome.
It was great. There was no fights last night, which I was kind of shocked after a little bit of the chippiness at the end of the game on
Yeah.
Friday.
Did they call back a goal on Friday?
Did they
Yes.
what?
Did they call back a goal?
Yeah, and they called one yesterday too.
Did they? I
The
was
first
watching
goal
because I
yesterday
was
they
doing the
called
boom
back.
game on
it should've been-
Friday.
Should have been
It's
5-1, but
ridiculous.
they
I was
pulled
watching the
back to
stats
4-1.
and I was like, it's 5-1, and then I checked it again, it was 4-1.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So I
Scott,
guess Becky and her niece will be there, so I'll
Nice.
I'll reach out. And see if
I know your wife's a huge MMA fan. Does she go for the fights or does she go for the hockey?
she goes for the fights.
The alcohol.
She goes for her favorite song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, the chicken dance?
No.
You'd be proud because our friend Todd Ellis, whose wife is, I don't know if she works or is one of the owners or exactly what the story is, but of, was it Four Fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, distillery. Todd and his son Connor, and then Wilton Liesel and me. That song came on, and Mike, you would have been proud.
Hell yeah.
We made Janelle jump.
Do me
we
proud.
all like, bah, bah,
Do me
bah.
proud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
she
took
was
care
not
of it.
expecting that because you weren't there.
That's great.
And
It's
she
even better.
literally bounced out of her
Yeah.
She
seat.
got stereo.
Yeah.
Wait, are you
Good.
saying that she does not like the Neil?
She
Are we talking about Neil,
hates
about my guy?
Sweet
my man?
Caroline. She hates the song.
She's not a fan.
Yeah, not a fan.
What a great
Does not
song.
like it. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
What a hater.
I know.
Don't
Right?
take her to
How can you
Fenway.
hate
You don't
Neil?
like
right?
touching me and touching
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
All right, what do you get out of this? This nose on this Oloroso is figgy,
Oh, it's beautiful.
cakey almost, but I get
There's
some
a
figs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the Fig Newton barrel for me.
Yeah. This one's crazy good.
So
And
I
I'll
tr-
tell you, after the Garrison brothers, which, we know Garrison is what it is, right? Texas.
Yeah.
All that.
Everything's
citrus,
bigger in
everything.
Texas.
This still has tons and tons of flavor. Super
Yeah.
mouthwatering. Like, I'm having to, keep
This
swallowing
one,
so I'm not
this
spitting all over the
palette is
microphone.
way more complex than the Garrison Brothers, but the Garrison Brother comes on strong. It's like
It
these
is.
are our flavors, and you're going to taste them.
Yeah.
Texas, right?
Yeah, But the Project X definitely on this one, it's way more complex, but you still get a definite flavor on each single one of them.
Yeah, when we did our Penelope one, we did the sherry one, is what
Yeah,
we did.
sure, yep.
But the Oloroso.
That's the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. I feel like the sherry one is everywhere, and the Oloroso is just like some places. I don't know why. Like, even me and Jen were in Michigan or something last October, and we could find the sherry one everywhere. Like every liquor store in Michigan had it.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily like track these down. I just saw that they had it. Like, all right, I'll take one.
Oh, the mouthfeel in this one's awesome.
It is.
The sherry one's a
It
little
is.
sweeter
Just
than this.
coating and
Just
Yeah, this one is very viscous.
So is Oloroso like how Amberana is? There's a certain distinct taste to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have that with cognac finishes and sherry finishes and Oloroso. Like
Okay.
they all are gonna have, like, if you drink enough of them, eventually you get to the point where you start to recognize them, and you could probably blind them for the most part.
yeah.
I mean, it takes practice, but still, you start picking up on those distinct notes. Oh, this is probably that.
This
finish.
almost has a hint of like strawberry shortcake to me,
That is such a good call. I just was nosing this, and absolutely.
especially on
like
the
vegetal.
palate
like
finish.
real strawberry shortcake.
real
not
strawberry
the
shortcake, not
Angel
the
food cake
BS,
stuff. The biscuity.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, oh man, that's such a
I
great
didn't come up with
call-out.
that until you said it, but yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I was sitting here thinking this whole time. I was like, I know this. What is it? And then it just popped into my head.
What is that place up there by Taylor University that has the best strawberry?
Ivanhoe's?
Ivanhoe's.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That place is
Best
amazing.
strawberry shortcake.
But I like the
That's-
word biscuity.
Well, have you ever
Biscuit?
had a traditional strawberry shortcake?
I've had a traditional. I've just never heard the word biscuity.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've never been up, what is it? It's not Gas City. What is that area up there?
It's the opposite of Gas City. It's
Or not
doesn't it
Gas
start with
City,
a
up
U
there,
or something? What
Empty
is it?
Tank?
Union City.
It's not Union City. Oh,
Empty
hell.
Tank City.
But
Empty
anyway,
yeah.
if you can make it up to Ivanhoe's, if you're looking for something to do on the weekend,
Upland.
It's Upland. I knew that was a U.
not the brewing, the town.
Right, the actual town.
But if you can make it up there, hit that spot up for just a day trip. It's phenomenal.
Totally worth a day
Oh
trip.
yeah, it's totally worth
And
it.
it's a nice drive.
Yeah.
Like, I would almost say maybe like go around 67 around Muncie and go up through the country. Like make
Yeah.
a little enjoyable trip out of it. If you like just a nice little driving trip and you don't want to be on the interstate the whole time, there's a lot of nice kind of country roads that'll get you up there.
But yeah, it's definitely a good spot to hit, and you're not going to be disappointed.
All right, let's get Scott out of here because he's got to go to this fuel game tonight.
I
so
do.
Yes, you do.
yeah, we'll get Scott out of here.
So Cody, tell us where they can find you on social media.
Just Facebook, Coty Roy.
Mankini, no.
I will be doing some Larrikin tastings here around Central Indiana, so you can find me there.
Sweet.
All things Big Al.
Scotty D Smokes.
You can find me at both Divisional Spencer Lee's, and don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast.
And Moto Fiddlewell on Instagram.
Thanks for joining us on the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge podcast. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers everybody.
Cheers.